Styles, Daniels. We just heard the comments from Kurt Angle, and they are a lot to sort through, to say the least. What are your thoughts?
Chris, I don't know about you, but I'm still kind of digesting this. If Kurt Angle was sincere in what he just said in that ring, I'd say that's a huge step for TNA. I mean, this fight isn't between Kurt and I. It's us against the competition. All of us against the competition. We all want to continue to work for the best wrestling company on this planet. I guess if we can put our personal agendas aside and go out to that ring and do our best, that's exactly what we're going to be.
Okay, now, Daniels, the main event for Turning Point has already been signed for. It's you, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe in a three-way match for the TNA World title. Now, I'm guessing that TNA management is hoping for a repeat of history because, according to the fans, some 5 years ago at Unbreakable, the match between the three of you was the greatest match in TNA history.
Well, that's right, Lauren. And AJ Joe Daniels, too, is going to exceed expectations, believe me. But first, tonight, AJ and I have to face Kevin Nash and Samoa Joe. Now, I know Kevin and Joe, you're coming off some tough losses from Bound for Glory. Well, I almost died in that ring Sunday night. And yet, here we all are in the Impact Zone one more time. So if there's any question about who's ready, about who's at the top of their game, well, AJ and I are going to answer those questions in the ring.
You know it.
Controversy surrounding that promised $60,000 payoff from the leader of World Elite, Eric Young, and now all of a sudden, this match has turned big time.
You don't want to renege on a guy like Kevin Nash if you're Eric Young. You're supposed to pay up, but, Eric Young is shady and slimy. But right now, both Samoa Joe and Nash are in control of AJ, but here comes AJ.
Get that comeback rolling with the strikes with the right hands, but then he gets cut off immediately. The size and power of Joe, and size and power, nothing like big sexy Kevin Nash.
And we pointed it out on Sunday, Mike. I mean, Kevin Nash has been wrestling the past couple of weeks with a broken hand. I believe it's his right hand. You can see it's heavily taped. Can't really tell from that shot. But Nash's right hand is busted. Like the man or not, you got to give him credit for his resiliency and toughness.
Nash known for that big-time offense in the corners, whether it's the elbows, the knees, and right at that time you saw the series of shots to the midsection of Styles with the knees. What's so difficult to compete, Taz, when your wind is affected like this?
Well, absolutely. Once your cardiovascular is attacked and you got a giant, basically, a giant with a nasty attitude like Nash.
Too busy taking your money home every week, ass.
Putting a nasty offense on you. It's not a good way to spend a Thursday night.
And what we're seeing here is the experience factor of big sexy Kevin Nash coming into play as he sizes up AJ in the corner. And, maybe he just posed a little bit too long right there. And that enables Styles to fight back, but then he gets cut off with another knee.
Yeah, AJ Styles, just, again, loaded with heart and toughness. But, Kevin Nash, he's been, watch out, watch AJ here!
Beautiful springboard, punctuated with the flying forearm.
I think AJ had to get a little extra high in that springboard, Mike, to reach the top of the head of Nash.
And he got plenty of elevation in the process.
Well, talk about turning point. This is the turning point in the match. Can AJ get Daniels in? Is Daniels 100% for real?
I think we're going to find out right here. AJ crawling, hands and knees.
There we go.
Nash tries to stop him, but not able to. And Daniels on fire. Joe down. Got the big man rocking. Spin kick that time. Took down Samoa Joe.
Pinpoint leg lariat. Another forearm shiver right to the face by Daniels of Nash.
Sends Joe into his partner, and then with one clothesline, takes down 2 for 1. Pin on Nash. No!
Never seen that before. Talk about innovative. He forced Nash to more or less DDT Samoa Joe first as he clothesline.
All in one fluid motion. Daniels gets cut off with that clothesline.
Too much size from Kevin Nash. Here's Joe in the background with a steel chair. Oh, watch AJ! Did AJ hit the back of his head, Mike, on the cement here?
And AJ down right in front of the broadcast table hurt. You can see his partner His partner Daniels coming over to the corner and extending the hand.
Oh, man, I don't know, man.
Wait a minute.
I don't like
Daniels choke slam. And done.
Here are your winners, Samoa Joe, Big Sexy, Kevin Nash.
It was pretty obvious there that Daniels got distracted.
End of your tag team match tonight, it appeared that there was some sort of issue with you and Daniels. Can you tell us,
Lauren,
please, what?
stop it. Look, you're just trying to stir the pot. I understand it's your job.
It looked like there was something going on.
Nothing happened. Look, just talking over a little strategy, okay?
Talking over a little strategy. All right, Mike and Taz, it appears that nothing happened. It did look like quite a misunderstanding, but I'm going to go ahead and take his word on this one. Good night. What? Oh, my God. What? Who is AJ? AJ, are you okay? What's that? What we're watching now is the footage of last week's brutal attack on TNA World Champion AJ Styles. Now, AJ, clearly this attack came out of nowhere, but do you have any idea who that could be?
It was dark. It was dark when I got nailed from behind. I couldn't make out anything. I mean, you saw as much as I did.
I know.
I mean, we've looked at the tape several times now. What a punk. Only a punk clips somebody from behind. So I got a message for that punk. If you think for 1 second you're going to get away...
Whoa, why don't you tell him yourself?
Oh, yeah? You?
Whoa, guys.
Whoa, calm down, calm down. It wasn't me. See, I'm more in your face. I don't need to attack you from your back. No, you know what I'm talking about. Your bald buddy, Daniel.
No way.
No way?
Could
No way? No way? Well, you don't think Daniels could do that to you? You don't think Daniels was angry after what happened in the tag match last week? You don't think that Daniels has always been a little bit angry with you, AJ? I mean, let's face it. While you were feasting, my man over there, Daniels, he was fired. While you shot to the top of TNA, let's face it, Daniels, he didn't quite get there with you now, did he? Look around you, AJ. You don't think he's jealous of you? You don't think he wants your spot? No, he doesn't want your spot, right? Not Dan, not Chris, not your best friend. Well, you're wrong. Because that no surrender, when you won the TNA World Championship, who was the first person out there to congratulate you? Daniels. But the thing is, he was the only one. And it was you and Daniels soaking up your adoring fans' adoration.
No way. No way. And believe you me, when I see this, you talk about Daniels, you talk about me.
Believe whatever you want, champ. But just know that sometimes you're so angry at me, maybe, just maybe you can't see your own friend stabbing you in the back.
God.
AJ,
What's up?
I've heard all this stuff that Joe's been telling you about me.
Man, don't worry about it. I'm sure he's told everyone by now. Don't worry about it. Water under the bridge.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, how about, I know it's not true, Chris, or how about, I know my best friend would never jump me from behind, Chris.
Hold on. I don't think you would ever do anything like that.
Wait. You think it wasn't me? Oh, okay, thanks. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
Why are you getting so defensive?
Because I can't believe that a couple of words from Joe, of all people, has suddenly got you doubting your best friend in the world.
I never said anything about doubting.
Hey, look, don't you think that this is what he wants? Don't you think that if you and I are fighting, that's going to help him at Turning Point?
Where are you going?
I'm going to go settle this with Joe.
God.
Huh? Talk.
Look, just cool it with the games, all right? I ought to break your face for trying to twist AJ's head around like that.
Oh, I didn't twist anything. I'm just pointing out what's right in front of his face. Maybe I should say behind his back.
And you know I didn't do anything like that. I would never do that to AJ.
No, Chris, I don't know that. But I'll tell you what I do know. When I talked to AJ, and when I brought up the fact that maybe, possibly that you could hurt him, he rolled his eyes. You know what that tells me? That tells me that even the thought of you being able to take him down, well, it's a joke in AJ's mind. I know it's hard to believe, but your best friend, he didn't even think you're in his league. So you can think about that the next time he looks at you or looks down on you, however that works.
We just found out that something has happened to TNA World Champion AJ Styles.
Get the EMTs in here now.
Is he okay?
Somebody go get some help.
I don't. He must have got jumped.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Get some help. Get some help. Anything.
We will stay with this story. I promise. I'll keep you posted with any updates. Is he okay? I've got a bit of an update for you on AJ Styles. As you can see from the ambulance pulling away, they are taking him to a local medical facility for observation after being attacked for the second time in a row. Of course, I will keep you updated as much as I can, and check out TNAWrestling.com for updates throughout the week. Back to you, Mike and Taz.
Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles, makes his way towards the six-sided ring here at the Impact Zone. It's Mike today, it's Taz. We were at ringside and we were in attendance earlier today for some very interesting comments from the TNA president.
Absolutely. Our boss, TNA president Dixie Carter, is driven to get TNA yet to even a higher level, Mike. I'll tell you what, it truly is a new beginning for our company.
Dixie was all business. Yeah, I love it.
Well, the whole locker room is motivated, and why shouldn't they be?
Well, the TNA champ has been the target of 2 sneak attacks in the past 2 weeks, and I wonder who's guilty.
I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's been a lot of changes here at TNA. But let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm AJ Styles, and I'm TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Ever since I won this world title, there's been changes in my life, changes in TNA, and those have all been positive changes. Who would have thought that Hulk Hogan would be part of the TNA family? We're on a new playing field. We're at a whole new level, baby. I gotta tell you, I've been dreaming about being at this level for the past 7 years that I've been here. But where there's positives, there's negatives. When I won this World Heavyweight title, I made it clear I was a fighting champion. Anytime, any place, anywhere. The only problem with that is someone's been lurking in the shadows, hiding out in the little darkness, and jumping me every time I got my back turned. I'm gonna give you an opportunity, whoever you are, to come out to this ring, man up. I don't care whether you're a foe or friend. Man up, get out here, look me in the eyes, give me your best shot and try to take what's mine.
Wait a minute.
Let me get this right.
Joe was right.
AJ Styles calls out whoever it is that has sneak attacked him, that's jumped him from behind the past 2 weeks, and his best friend, Daniels.
I guess Joe was right.
Answers?
I guess we'll find out.
It's interesting to me, AJ, that you would say foe or friend. And I'm a little confused why you use those words. Can you explain that to me?
I don't have to explain anything to you.
No, I think you do, AJ. See, I need to know, how is it possible, after all the years that you and I have been friends, that you could think for 1 second that I'm the guy attacking you every time your back is turned? Because Joe told you? Come on, AJ, are you really that gullible? Or, I mean, with all due respect, can you really be that stupid?
That's enough.
No. It's not enough. It is not enough, AJ. I got a lot more to say. I mean, look at you right now. You are so arrogant. With that belt on your shoulder, you think the whole world is at your feet, don't you? Well, you know what? For 7 years now, you've been given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. You've been the face and the future of this company. But you know what? Along the way, you've been pampered. You've been coddled. And yeah, you're a little bit spoiled, AJ. Yeah. You've always gotten special treatment, AJ. Always. I mean, look at me. You and I, we came into TNA at the same time. And what did I ever get? Huh? Nothing. I never got anything handed to me. And let's be 100% honest, AJ. I am every bit the wrestler that you are. These people know it. And more importantly, you know it. The only difference between you and I, every time you were down, this company helped you up. But every time I was up, this company pushed me down. Now, Dixie Carter comes to us today and says there's going to be a change in TNA. Well, maybe it's my lucky day, AJ. Maybe my situation will change. But I think if there's not even one person in the back that doesn't like me or the way I do things, or even if I look at them the wrong way, it's going to be another 7 years in hell for me.
Is that how it is? Is that really how it is? You have never, as long as we've been friends, have never said anything to me like that. You've never opened up like that, never. And let me ask you something, Chris. Is there anything you can't say to me?
And here is the man who's responsible for planting the seed of doubt in AJ's head and also driving that wedge between Styles and Daniels, Samoa Joe.
AJ, you want to know if there's anything that Chris can't say to you? Well, there's a lot that man can't say to you because he's working you. In fact, Daniels, I'll go as far to say as you're a bald-faced liar. These are hard truths to accept, AJ, but that man right there has been lying to you his entire friendship. Because you may see a friend standing next to you in the ring, but I see a man who's jealous of you. A man who always has been jealous of you, and a man who always will be jealous of you. Let's face it, there is one reason me and you aren't friends, AJ, and it's because you have something that I want. And as a competitor, I want to be the best in the world. And to be the best in the world, you must be the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And you see, AJ, I have no problem walking out here, standing up here and telling that to you face to face, man to man. And I definitely don't need to run around backstage attacking you from behind like some shameful cowardly punk.
Hey, I told you last week, and I'll tell you again, I'm not the one attacking AJ. If I want to beat AJ Styles, I can do it in this ring, man to man, face to face, and there's no doubt about it. Is that the way you really feel, Chris? You think you're the best? How bad you want to find out? If you wanted a piece of me, all you had to do was ask. So what do you say we settle this? We settle this tonight. Let's put our friendship aside and do things the way they're supposed to be done. Where there's a winner and a loser. What do you say, Chris?
Wow.
Well,
We got ourselves a little match.
Well, we sure do. Taz at Turning Point. It's Styles, Daniels, and Joe in a three-way for the TNA World title. But tonight, it's about proving who's the best. Daniels versus AJ on Impact.
That's big.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following non-title contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first your special guest referee, Samoa Joe.
Not only has Joe got the ref shirt, but he's got the gloves on in case there's any bloodshed. Which to me, it's just Joe playing more head games here. I mean, you know, he stirred the pot big time. Genius master plan, in my opinion, by the Samoa submission machine.
I mean, Samoa Joe, he may be known more for busting heads than getting inside them, but so far, his mind games have worked to perfection.
The first participant in this match from the City of Angels,
Daniels early tonight. I mean, in my opinion, some of the things that Joe has been saying about Daniels to AJ Styles, I don't know, it kind of seemed true. AJ, Daniels seemed a little jealous of AJ.
You know, and at the same time, AJ Styles wasn't afraid in the least to take him up on his offer.
And we got to point out here, Mike, the reason why Daniels is not, like, you know, taking a shot right now at Samoa Joe. He's a referee. He can't get himself fined.
You know, we tried to get a word earlier tonight with the TNA World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles to no luck, but now we understand that he is standing by with JB.
I'm here with the World Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And AJ, when you got to the building today, I bet you never dreamt in a million years you'd be going one-on-one with one of your best friends ever, Daniels, tonight.
Come on! Go!
Hey, so we get the duck! AJ, you all right? Breathe.
Oh, my God, it happened again.
Well, obviously it's not Daniels. Wait a minute. Oh! What the?
It looked like Daniels was going to go back to maybe check on AJ. Joe's got Daniels Buster. AJ gets laid out in the back again, and then Daniels, the muscle buster from Samoa Joe. It's the three guys that are going to meet for the TNA title at Turning Point. And what this bout could mean in regards to November 15th.
No, why would AJ have this match knowing that Daniels is hurt from that muscle buster? You know, why would he want to have this match?
At the same time, AJ attacked in the back before the scheduled match. You know, neither guy really wants to back down. They both want to answer the challenge and prove to the other that they are the best.
You see Daniels, he keeps grabbing at the back of his neck again from Samoa Joe, who is the referee in this match, attacking him with that muscle buster. And again, Daniels goes back to the ribs of AJ Styles.
They're just totally focused on the rib cage, goes for the pin, but AJ quickly able to power out.
Look at Joe with the purple gloves. That's for bloodshed.
Check out this gut wrench. Oh! It takes him up into the air, drives him right across the knee. And again, the perfect offense for somebody whose ribs were injured severely earlier. Cover, far leg hooked, and no.
And, you know, Joe looks like he's trying to call it down the middle here. He's letting both these athletes do their thing. But Joe is the reason why this thing is basically taking place, in my opinion. Joe's been stirring the pot in a big way. And again, now, with the submission hold, Daniels pulling apart the rib cage of AJ Styles.
Almost old school here, abdominal stretch style, taken from the mat. AJ going to try and get back up to that vertical base, back up to his feet, so that he can control the offense. Series of shots with the right hand, and as AJ comes off the ropes, there's Daniels to cut him off again. Perfectly placed boot.
I'm not surprised. We heard Daniels before. I mean, I said it earlier. I mean, Samoa Joe more or less said it.
This split leg pin, no.
Samoa Joe said it. Daniels is jealous. He's jealous of AJ's success. He did the whole "what about me" thing. We heard it. So, you know what? I mean, I'm not shocked here that Daniels is attacking aggressively the ribs, and why Joe's not breaking a hold, I don't know.
Well, there you go. You see it right there. Joe getting physical, and then, of course, using the power that goes along with that referee shirt. You've explained the situation, and Daniels just has to realize, think long-term, think turning point.
I gotta think, if you're Samoa Joe, you would love it if Daniels got himself eliminated from turning point. That helps Joe's case against AJ Styles.
Yeah, narrows down the competition. All of a sudden, it's a one-on-one match.
Wow. That definitely affects the neck and head of Daniels, as you can see the pain he's in after being muscle busted just a little while ago by Samoa Joe.
Yeah, first thing that you think of when you see him reach back and grab his neck, as we've seen several times during this match, is that pain and that the injury inflicted by that muscle buster. Joe putting in the count, both Styles and Daniels up, and how about the clothesline? So you know what? Wow. AJ's not afraid to go to work on Daniels in terms of that injured area as well, after what we've seen from Daniels on AJ.
I don't blame AJ. I mean, Daniels is beating the tar out of the ribs of AJ.
For the springboard move, and you saw the collision and it impact. If you notice, it affects both guys, and it affects them both negatively.
I couldn't really tell. It was so quick, and Joe don't know. He don't care. He's happy.
He loves it.
It looked like Daniels might have gave an uppercut to the body. I couldn't really tell to AJ during that springboard. Did you see that? I couldn't tell.
I think that's what the move was, just as he went springboard. But now we watch AJ out of the corner, spring back. What a perfect counter by Daniels out of that move. Off the crucifix.
Oh, my God.
Trying to roll through. He's got us down. It's dead. Could be the cause. Here it is. Here's the pin. Here's the cover. Here's two, and got him.
Hey, you know what? That was impressive. That's why AJ Styles is the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And now he's got to accept the title from Samoa Joe.
Yeah, what a picture this is, huh?
This is crazy,
Samoa Joe, who's going to be one of his challengers at Turning Point, raising his hand in victory.
Look at AJ looking at Joe, not taking his eyes off Joe. AJ don't trust Samoa Joe, and why should he? But hey, take your hat off to Joe. He called it down the middle. And now, you know, you see the friendship here. These guys are comparing.
I mean, we're talking about it. Rear naked choke. The Kakita clutch applied by Samoa Joe on the TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Joe waited for his back, waited for AJ's back to be turned. Took advantage of the opportunity and just choking out AJ Styles.
And he's just choking the life right out of him and the breath as well.
Wow. I thought Joe was leaving.
Three-way match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. It all goes down November 15th at Turning Point. AJ to defend against both Joe and Daniels.
Here with TNA World Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, and emotions are running rampant, AJ, as this Sunday, just 3 short days away from right now, it's Styles, Daniels, Joe, 2 at Turning Point. And I have to ask you, going into the matchup, everybody assumed that Samoa Joe was at a disadvantage, given your long-term friendship with Daniels, but as of late, AJ, it appears as though you and Daniels are on completely different pages.
You know what? The first thing I got to do is apologize. I'm sorry, Chris. Because obviously it wasn't you who's been jumping me. But I'm not going to apologize for being World Heavyweight Champion. I'm not going to apologize for being the best. No, we're not on the same page. Why? Because we let Samoa Joe work his magic on the both of us. And don't think I didn't hear what people were saying. AJ only gave him a match because he was hurt. You gotta be kidding me. I got jumped right before our match. Right before I got jumped. 3 weeks in a row, I've been getting jumped by somebody. And don't think I forgot about it. I gave that match to Chris because he wanted it. Because these people wanted it. You know, for us to be friends as long as we have it, and for him to be drinking the Kool-Aid, it just, maybe, you know what? Maybe it's not that at all. Maybe Chris wants what I've worked so hard to get. Maybe that's what he wants. Well, this Sunday, Chris, here's your opportunity. Come and take it from me. Then we got Samoa Joe, stirring the pot, playing his little games. That's fine. We're going to play a little game, you and I, right out there in the middle of that ring. But your games aren't going to work on me, Joe. Why? Because you and I both know I'm the best at what I do.
Now just 3 days away from Turning Point, and Styles, Joe, Daniels too. While this is the match that everyone has been waiting for, over the past few weeks, it appears it might be more than just a wrestling match.
What is that, Lauren? I mean, is that your clever way of talking about how my best friend AJ thought I was attacking him week after week when his back was turned? Or is that your way of talking about how last week AJ wanted to wrestle me after Joe dropped me on my neck and I wasn't 100%? You know what? Never mind. Because through all this, AJ and I, we're still friends. We'll always be friends. But this is the wrestling business. And in this business, there's no team, there's no family. And when that bell rings, there are no friends. AJ and I, we both started from the bottom here in TNA. And if the company supported me the same way they supported AJ, I could be world champion right now. Because I am every bit the wrestler that AJ Styles is. And AJ knows it. Is that why AJ wanted to wrestle me after I was hurt? Is that why the main event at Turning Point is a 3-way match and not one-on-one? Huh. Well, I know the story of the wolf in sheep's clothing. And I'm smarter than that.
The master plan around.
Absolutely. Explosive drop kick by the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen AJ go, this guy is phenomenal. Not right at this moment, but you get my point.
Beat down in the corner with those short shots, those quick jabs. Right hand's right on the chin of the TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
You see Joe here, this is more or less a disrespectful thing to do with the sole of Joe's shoe. Just
skidding it right across his face and then charges into the corner, and that rocked AJ.
When you want to talk, you always say impact, bam! How's that? That's bringing it right to your face.
Master plan of Samoa Joe continues here tonight. Look at that. Powerbomb right into the pin, and AJ gets the shoulder up, but look how quickly Joe rolls over.
Right into that STF.
Got the leg grapevine at the same time, cranking on the chin and the neck.
Yep, STF. It stands for a step over, toe hold, face lock. Very painful maneuver. I'm sure you knew that. You're the professor, Mike, right?
What the STF stands for. Submission through fear as well.
Wow, I never heard that one. That's cool. And right now, that right there is a crossface while the arm is barred. You can see the pain AJ's in, his neck and spine being supined all the way back.
And Samoa Joe, notorious for being part of the nation of violence. And that's a side of him that we have seen in the past several months. But now, the ability of Joe to divide AJ Styles and Daniels. And fortunately for AJ, he's able to get that rope break before he tapped out.
That's good ring presence, mat sense by AJ Styles to know where he is in the ring at that time, to use the bottom rope as his ally to kick out. I'm sorry, to break the hold. Now look at the confidence building here of Samoa Joe.
And we've seen that confidence building over the course of the past several weeks, and it's building at the proper time for Joe. Rights and lefts, and AJ doesn't have an answer.
No, he doesn't. And you talk about the master plan of Samoa Joe, stirring the pot between AJ Styles and Daniels. And right now, AJ looking pretty good against Joe.
Got a hot tip from Don West, that Black Friday sale you've heard about tonight. You don't have to wait until tomorrow. Go to TNAWrestling.com as soon as Impact is over to take advantage, and what a shot that was. Explosive clothesline. Leads to the pin. Here's the cover. No. I mean, what would this mean for the mental psyche of AJ Styles if Samoa Joe is able to beat him tonight here on Impact just a couple of days before the title match at Turning Point?
In my opinion, I think that it would affect in a negative fashion the mental psyche of AJ Styles if he was not victorious here tonight on Joe.
Oh, this time, AJ able to float over on the powerbomb attempt, connects with the spin kick. I mean, can he physically get him in the Styles Clash? Not that time.
You're not kidding.
Perfect counter, elevating him over with the back body drop.
And Samoa Joe has an opportunity here to just...
Watch out, watch out. Oh, Haley!
Beautiful.
Joe for the clothesline. AJ answers with the kick that catches Joe completely off guard. Here goes AJ quickly to the outside. He's going to go to the top. He's going to go high risk. Wait a minute. Daniels coming down. Oh, and
what are you doing? I'm here watching your back. I don't need your help.
Wow, Daniel's saying he's watching AJ's back.
You don't watch it from the apron.
Oh! See, Joe is smirking. Daniel's big
out, AJ. Watch out.
AJ, watch it.
Rear naked choke applied by Samoa Joe. He's got the champ down. Oh, and he's got that choke cinched in.
Well, the legs are in also, which makes the choke even more effective.
AJ fighting through the pain.
Away. You can see the color in AJ's face and his eyes. He's fading away.
He's blacked out.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
Well, shades of last week. And we witnessed our champion get choked out 3 days away from Turning Point.
Gotta ask the question, can AJ beat the odds? This Sunday, the numbers aren't on his side.
I don't see Daniels coming to the aid of AJ.
His friend is against him, the odds are against him. Can AJ Styles keep the world title this Sunday at Turning Point?